So in high school, where did you find refuge?
In high school, I was not walking with the Lord, and so my life consumed of friends, football, and girls.
Well, in high school, I took refuge in my relationships with other people, with my friends and my family, and I kind of rested in that rather than resting in the Lord.
In high school, I found refuge mostly in my friends, a little bit in my family, and I spent a lot of time with my boyfriend, and I found a lot of refuge in just that relationship and the future that I thought would be there.
And that was just like my life, was just this constant cycle of all this stuff, and I didn't see a problem with it. I didn't even really feel a need at the time for anything more.
Finding refuge in my friends and my boyfriend was not as fulfilling as finding my refuge in the Lord, because ultimately they can all let me down, and they are human, and so that's going to happen.
Those relationships weren't as fulfilling as my relationship with the Lord, because they weren't as unconditional. They weren't as steadfast and steady. They weren't as reliable, and they didn't necessarily come with the idea of unconditional love.
So what does it mean to find refuge in the Lord?
Finding the refuge in the Lord means depending on Him in everything.
To rest on Him in every decision that you make, and to turn to Him in any situation that you're in.
Through the craziness of life, through the ups and downs that I go through, whether it's with family, friends, or school, or whatever the case is, that I can constantly just go to Him.
To be able to turn to Him and His Word and His love and know that that's always there.
Knowing that even if everything seems like it's out of place and going wrong, that really He's truly there, protecting us and guiding us, that we can be real with Him.
And I've had plenty of moments where I've needed to lean on Him, and I've gone to Him, and it's been a place of peace for me. That when life gets crazy and life gets hectic, I can rely on Him and take refuge in Him, knowing that I've gone through things enough, knowing that my friends and my family and whatever it is else around me is still going to fail me. With the Lord, I can always take refuge in.